On this episode of Across All Borders Through Northern Europe on Rails, a lovely summer day in Aarhus, Marselisborg Castle, the gardens, the memorial park, the beachfront and the Marina. On the 31st of July 2020, a beautiful summer day, I had the opportunity to visit these places with a new friend I had made in the city of Aarhus. We started by exploring the castle grounds, taking in the history of the castle and what it meant to the Queen, and then made our way to the gardens where you will see beautiful artworks and plants, experience the bird life and bees, and it's just so calming, you have to do it. Afterwards, we crossed over to the Mindeparken, which is a memorial park that takes you back to the time of how the Danes experienced the First World War and what it meant to them. When you're done with that, you can cross over and go enjoy the beachfront. There is so much activities going on a summer day at the beachfront around the castle. For some reason, I kept calling the castle a palace. Don't ask me why. After that, we headed over to the Marina, where we had a sundowner, played a game of Ludo at the Bard Cafe, and then watched the sun set over the beautiful city of Aarhus. So much to do. Come along, let's check it out.
Okay, let's go. I have successfully avoided them. And there's a Wanderweg to the park, or have you?
Yes, it's all the park.
Mm-hmm.
But now we're going up the way here to the castle,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're going that way into the gardens, and then that way around to come back.
Okay. Let's just say you did well this time around. Not the best photographer quite yet, but he was like, "Oh my God, I'm not used to taking pictures with cameras. Why can't you give me your phone?" I said, "But that's not the point. I'm carrying the camera for a reason."
Yes.
And he was so funny. I think he probably like, "I am really done. This is it for me." We are at the palace, and it's actually the official residence of the Queen when she is outside of Copenhagen. So she has other castles, but this is the only one she declares as an official residence. Reason and story behind this castle is it was gifted to her by three people from Denmark, so businessmen in different fields who gathered private funds, built a castle and gave it to the Queen. What's interesting about this castle is that you can actually visit the gardens as a normal person. Is open to the public when the Queen is not staying there, and this is because also the community of Aarhus actually pays for the park maintenance, so it is free for them to use. We will come across different art pieces in the garden because the Queen herself is an artist and appreciates us, so you will see quite a number of art pieces across the garden. This is the frontal view of the palace, and as you can see, there are two guards' room right in front of it. I'm going to go closer to give you a more detailed view, but what I find interesting right now is that the guards' room is really small, so I guess they have to be a specific size to fit in it. So let me show you that and we'll get some details close up. So we're entering somewhere that has like these pelargonias in huge pots in them, and it really looks like a nice little sitting area, but the pelargonians make it kind of like special because you see the pots heading into this area of the garden. So let me show you. There's a piece of artwork in there. It's a little corner, I guess, where you can withdraw into and chill all by yourself or with someone else. It's quite pretty. I don't know what this artwork is about, but we've got it here. And there is an escape. So my friend here is a lot of things. He's got dog feet, definitely, but it's also a human face. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm going to try to show it to you.
And then you have Hyben. And Hyben, that's a rose, but that gives a berry. That is, that's actually edible, quite good for marmalades and different stuff. Looks really nice to have it.
We are in the Mindeparken, and Mine means in Danish memorial. So this is a memorial park, and it is a memorial park for Danes that fell during the World War I. It is interesting because Schleswig used to be a part of Denmark, but somehow belonged to Germany, and there were Danes in it. They were forced to fight against their family in the First World War. So this memorial is in memory of the Danes that fell. So all along the wall you will see names, and it's been alphabetically listed. Apart from the memorial here, there is a huge park area facing the waterfront where you can actually hang out. So you will find a lot of people outside on a sunny day like this, grilling and having good times with their friends and family. So if you do find yourself in Aarhus, this is a good place to visit. And right across here you have the Queen's Palace and the Queen's Garden as well. Okay, so it is summer in Aarhus, and this is the Waterside. If you just come out of the Mindeparken, it's more like a beachfront. So I'm gonna go down and dip my feet in the water and probably shout because it's cold. But hey, if you don't try, you don't know.
Guys, this is funny. They have Ludo here as well. There are a few differences between ours and the Danish version. There is the star and the globe. Normally when you throw 6, you get to leave your house or your home base, and then you can continue with that. And if you killed a player, you go home in the middle. But here, if you kill the player, you continue, and you only come out if you throw a globe, or if you throw a globe, and if you throw a star, you can proceed to the next star, regardless of the color of the star. Okay, so let's try a game of Ludo with the Danish rules.
That's a beautiful setting.
Hey, so we are at Marselisborg Marina, and it's a beautiful sunset as well as the moon right in my background. But what I want to point out to you is that lovely cafe over there. So if we pan around, we can see the cafe. If you're done exploring and you need somewhere to get a drink, a coffee, cocktails and a bite, it's a nice place. It's really pretty, and they've got sitting outside and inside, and they've also got board games. They've got Ludo, and we've been playing it. So this is a nice place to hang out on the weekend, during the weekday in the evening. Of course, you've got a boat or a yacht. It's perfect for you. Otherwise, if you don't have any of those, it's still beautiful. So do come over and have a great time. Bye.
I do hope you've enjoyed this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Yours truly, Liesel81.